All right, good morning and welcome. Couldn't be more excited to be here a few days from last time that we had an opportunity to get together. But if you would, Stacy Nickens and her team, Miss LaWanda Mason back there as well, and Rob, how about a round of applause for everybody setting this up? We would like to extend our deepest thoughts and sympathies for those in East Tennessee, North Carolina, and Georgia that were impacted by the terrible flooding and storms that have happened with Hurricane Helena. We have reached out. We have an airport network that reaches out to our fellow airports in the different states so that if they need something to get back up and operational, we try to help them. But if you'd keep them in your thoughts and prayers, I'd appreciate that. Good morning. I'm Doug Krulin, President and CEO of the Metropolitan Nashville Airport Authority, and I could not be more happy than to welcome you on behalf of our Board of Commissioners and the staff here today for another special announcement. Every day at Nashville International Airport, we have 2,176 people leave this airport traveling internationally around the globe. And so it's been one of our goals, a goal of the board, a goal of the staff, a goal of all the business leaders that are in here to continue to enhance our service internationally around the globe. And so I hope that we're going to achieve that today. Our goal is to make it easier for people from Nashville and Kentucky and Alabama and the surrounding states to travel internationally and then come back to their home. Our recruiting team for these efforts is huge. So there's the staff of the Airport Authority, the Board of Commissioners, the state of Tennessee, the city of Nashville, our business leaders in town, our communications partners that we have here and overseas as well. And so I just couldn't be happier with what we've been able to achieve this year, and there'll be more coming next year. I'm pretty darn confident. With that, we're glad that you're here today, and it's my honor to introduce the chair of our board, Miss Nancy Sullivan. So please welcome her to the stage.
Well, thanks, Doug, to the great job you and your staff do. And good morning to everyone who joined us here today. We're so excited to see you. As chair of the Nashville International Airport Board, I'm thrilled to be here with you today as we reflect not only on the progress of the airport, but also unveil an exciting new air service edition. We have several of our board members here today, and moments like this are a true testament to their leadership, but more importantly, it's a testament to the dedication of our staff. We work together with the staff to make sure that all of our travelers have a safe, seamless, and enjoyable experience. That's both our goal and our promise to our travelers. But the real star is the airport staff, BNA. They're the heart and soul of this airport. Doug Krulin and staff and an entire team are responsible for everything you see around us, the construction, all of the accolades we get, our national rankings. They're responsible for the excellent experience all of our passengers get. So the board would once again like to thank the airport staff for all their hard work and dedication. It doesn't go unnoticed. We very much appreciate you. And with that, it's time to welcome our special guest, a moment everyone's been waiting for. So if you'll please join me in a warm welcome to our special guest here today.
I'm usually not a special guest. Chairman Sullivan, Commissioner Ezell, President Krulin, I'm Bill Byrne. It's my distinct pleasure to be here today to announce your newest international flight. Everybody wait for it? There we go. So whenever you see Byrne, it's kind of it's not as Irish as Ms. Sullivan's name, but it's pretty Irish. So, for 65 years, Aer Lingus has connected the island of Ireland with the U.S. That is longer than any other carrier by decades. And now, Nashville. Next summer, we'll have our largest transatlantic schedule ever. In the last 10 years, Aer Lingus has grown from 6 cities to 16 cities, 18 routes, 23 flights, and Nashville will be the 17th. No one serves Ireland better. It's really who we are. And like here at the airport, our people are at the very heart of our brand, and it's our people across the business who represent the brand daily with care, dedication, and experience. It's really our DNA. Your vacation will begin once you board our aircraft. You'll enjoy a warm Irish welcome from our team at all stages of your journey, from check-in to and especially on board. You know, we like to say you will arrive in Ireland before your flight leaves the gate. With our convenient and efficient hub in Dublin, we are now Nashville's gateway to Europe as well, with great connections to Paris, Amsterdam, Rome, Barcelona, London, and over 20 other great cities in the UK and across Europe. You will find that Aer Lingus has the shortest flight times to Europe. You'll also have the chance to fly on our next generation A321neo XLR, which is 50% more quiet, 25% more fuel efficient than any other aircraft serving Europe. This state-of-the-art single-aisle aircraft will be configured with 16 fully flat business class seats and 168 seats in economy. On return, you'll enjoy U.S. Customs pre-clearance in Dublin and a ride back in Nashville as a domestic passenger. So I took a look at the T-gates where we're leaving from today. You will get off the airplane and be on the curb or into the car park within 8 minutes, it seems. I'll step it off, but it'll be that quick. So you'll save time. So we plan to start service April 12th and fly 4 times weekly, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, if you or anyone you know wants to fly to Ireland or Europe, the time is now. We're open for sale at aerlingus.com with great introductory prices, $4.99 to Dublin. That's round trip. For those of you who don't have to do the math, so I save you the time. And $5.99 to the UK and Europe. And do like I do, book early and book often. I'm in Ireland 20 times a year. I would welcome you 20 times a year. Book early and book often, and you will all be very welcome on board. Thank you.
We had to put up this plant because I was about to hug Bill in front of everybody. So he's not a special guest anymore. Now he's Bill. So, Bill, thank you very much. And thank you to Aer Lingus for your investment in Nashville and an investment in Tennessee. As I mentioned earlier, the state of Tennessee has been a great business partner with us. And I know that Governor Bill Lee and Deputy Governor Butch Ely are dealing with the ramifications of the storm. But we're lucky to have Commissioner Bryson here, the head of the Finance and Administration, and then Commissioner McWhorter was here last week on Economic and Community Development. But I really would like to introduce this next guest. His name is Commissioner of Tourist Development, Mr. Mark Ezell, and my nickname for him is Return on Investment. He always wants to know what the return on investment is and why should we do this. Commissioner Byrd is living that. But Commissioner Ezell has been a staunch advocate for us, and as we have been working to capture this type of outstanding service from Aer Lingus, we couldn't have a better partner at the state. So Commissioner Mark Ezell, please.
Thank you, Doug. You know, on behalf of Governor Lee, I know that Jim and I are so honored to be here today to celebrate this momentous occasion with the addition of Aer Lingus's new direct flight from Dublin to Nashville. You know, the flight is really transformational for our connectivity, not only to Ireland, but across Europe. In fact, in 2023, Tennessee was the #1 state in international recovery on overseas visitation since 2019. That's according to the National Travel and Tourism Office. And think about getting that. We're getting to lead the nation, but we're so thankful for today, for you, Bill, and what commitment you're making Our goal is to reach $1 billion in international spending in 2025 in that international visitor spending. And we know that the U.S. is Ireland's #1 long-haul destination, and that Tennessee is 15th in that ranking, and that's before your flight. And so again, let's thank them for that. You know, when you've got those international brands like Dolly and Elvis and Jack and Music City, and in fact, I need to just break off. I was literally on the phone this morning, and the nation will be hearing from Dolly today as they talk about what efforts they're going to be leading in East Tennessee. They've got a conference. What a wonderful lady to represent our state. But when you've got those brands like that and Music City, and then you've got Ireland's love for music and whiskey and great food, kind of sounds a lot like Nashville and Tennessee. And that's what makes this flight really a perfect fit for us. We know when those Irish visitors come, they're going to stay longer, spend more money, and that grows visitor tax revenue, but also jobs for Tennesseans. And we're, again, grateful for that. The new flight's going to give us not only, like we said, those key connections to the other European cities, but that's why Governor Lee and the General Assembly really wanted to partner with our great partners, with Doug, you and the team, with Dina Ivey and the Nashville Conventioner Corporation, Visitor Corporation, because we know that those people need to hear about Tennessee. It's also why we're getting to double our efforts in our marketing efforts, not just in Ireland, but also in the UK and Germany and France, and getting to partner. Because with our third nonstop flight to Europe, the sky's the limit on what we're going to be able to help drive. So I think it's a testament to the partnership, but really, Doug, thank you for your leadership, and the team, commissioners, thank y'all for y'all's work. It's great to work with the Nashville CVC and Dina and that group, with Mayor O'Connell, but for the Department of Economic Development and Tourism to get to partner and to help make Tennessee a global destination of choice. All because of Aer Lingus. We are going to get to do that, so I'm so grateful. Congratulations. And we know that because of you, Ireland's going to agree that a trip to Tennessee sounds perfect. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Ezell. Our next business partner that I just wanted to briefly talk about is the Metropolitan Government of Nashville and Davidson County. Mayor Freddie O'Connell has been the recruiter-in-chief for us over the last several months, helping us on multiple initiatives. And I know that Jamari Brown, we thank you for being here again today. The mayor is simultaneously announcing this flight at the launch of Leadership Nashville on the other side of town. And as Commissioner Ezell said, Dina Ivey, who happens to be in that class, and really is sorry that she couldn't be here, the president and CEO of the Nashville Convention and Visitors Corporation, but she sent two of my other bosses, Miss Heather Middleton and Andrea Arnold, here to make sure that I keep moving. And then there's this gentleman named Ralph Schultz with the Nashville Chamber that has been helping us recruit. And Lori, we thank you very much for you being here. And then sitting next to Lori is this distinguished lady, the big wig, I don't know what the title is, partner-in-chief, Miss Beth Courtney with Finn Partners. And we have used Finn Partners here in the city, in the state, and also in Ireland. So Josh and I are working for honorary Irish citizenship with Dan Pender and Gerard O'Shea that helped us meet Aer Lingus and the Dublin Airport Authority during that time period. But there's another lady that's here today, and she represents the beautiful country of Ireland, but also the great state of Tennessee. And I'd ask you to give her a warm welcome, the Honorary Consul for Ireland in Tennessee, Miss Amy Siegenthaler-Pierce.
Thank you, Doug. I am delighted to be here today to represent Ireland at this announcement. I bring to you the greetings and the congratulations from the Irish government, the Ambassador Geraldine Byrne Nason, who is our Irish ambassador to the U.S., the consul in Atlanta, Frank Groom, and the former consul who just recently returned to Dublin, some of you know her, Cuivani Concour, bring their congratulations and greetings. They asked me if I could come here and speak with an Irish accent for this announcement. I told them, well, Southern is just almost as good, so I'm going to stick with Southern and congratulate all of you for this on this auspicious and amazing day. I am also carrying with me the joy of all the Irish, of all Irish Americans, of musicians, of writers, business people, entrepreneurs. Let's not forget the golfers whose lives have been made much brighter and whose spirits are much higher because of today. You know, when I was at this position I have, I'm the first honorary consul. I'm honored to be the first honorary consul for Ireland here in Tennessee. And when I was training, I was surprised and really happy to learn that more than 10% of Tennesseans trace their roots directly back to the island of Ireland, which is a higher number than some people might anticipate. And as I was driving out here, I was thinking of those people. Back in the 1700s, the first Irish wave of Irish immigrants were Scots-Irish, and they came, they settled in East Tennessee. Their music eventually trickled down the hills to the Grand Ole Opry stage. Then following the famine, the devastation of the famine, we had another wave of Irish 100 years later that kept coming and coming to find friendship and prosperity on the farms and in the cities and towns of Tennessee. And I was thinking of all those people this morning as I was driving out today and thinking how what their route was like and how they went through rough seas on boats, trains, buses, buggies to get to their final destination, and how they must be dancing in heaven today to know that we finally have a direct route between Ireland and Nashville. And not only is it a direct route, it's smooth, it's comfortable, and it is, on what I know through experience, is one of the best airlines in the world, Aer Lingus. So thank you, Bill Byrne. Thank you to you and your team at Aer Lingus. Thank you, Doug, commissioners, everyone at the airport. Thank you to Commissioner Bryson, Commissioner Ezell, Mayor O'Connell, your teams at the city and state. Thank you to the CVC, the chamber, everyone in this room whose cooperation and hard work made today possible. You may know a phrase, Irish phrase, Céad Míle Fáilte. It means 100,000 welcomes. And Ireland is known as the land of 100,000 welcomes. And I'm really glad that they're ready, because Ireland, Nashville is coming to you. And we in Nashville are waiting as well with arms wide open to welcome the Irish too. Thank you. Gur Máigeamh. Congratulations.
Amy stole my phrase. 100,000 welcomes. Thank you very much, Consul General Pierce. We have a great staff. We have a great board. We live in a great state. We live in a great city. And we have a lot of great international business leaders that have helped us propel us to this day. The investments that we've made over the last 7 years and the investments that we'll make over the next 15 years will only serve to continue expanding this opportunity. Bill already mentioned the outstanding low airfares that are coming to Nashville, but 176 flights per year is what we plan to start off with. That'll bring 32,384 seats here, and I bet they're all going to be full, which is our goal, and the estimated economic impact to the state of Tennessee and the city of Nashville from that spending is about $66 million a year. So as Bill said earlier, what can you do to help us out? Go online and order your tickets. And when you get a chance to arrive in Dublin, Josh, thank you for everything that you did, but when Josh and I were over there on official business recruiting, we had the opportunity to meet Mr. Arthur Guinness and John Jameson. And so I would recommend that you talk to them a couple of times when you're over there in Ireland. Thank you for attending today. Please pick up a gift box when you leave and any validations of parking. As we always switch gears at the airport, Tennessee and Nashville just entered spring break. And we will set a new record on Sunday. 44,511 people departing, and then the same 44,000 coming back in. So we'll do about 90,000 passengers on Sunday for everybody enjoying fall break, and a normal day here would be about 65,000. So we prepared for that, and we're preparing for that Aer Lingus flight as well. So keep it up, and thank you again for attending today. Thank you very much. We're going to take a few photos with the speakers and the Board of Commissioners, and then we'll do a few media interviews. But after that, make sure you pick up your boxes before you leave. Thank you all.